you must not tell anyone again. That's the message I want you to take to heart today. And it's not just a piece of advice. It's a guiding principle for how you should live your life. How you should think about the power of silence, the strength in restraint, and the wisdom that comes from holding back. So often we feel the need to share everything, to broadcast our thoughts, our plans, our fears, and our dreams to anyone who will listen. But what if I told you that real power comes from keeping those things close, guarding them like precious jewels until the time is right, if the time is ever right? Just consider the moments in your life when you felt compelled to tell someone your next big move. Maybe it was out of excitement, or maybe you were looking for validation. But what happened after you shared it? Did it propel you forward, or did it leave you feeling drained, exposed, and perhaps even doubting yourself? The truth is, every time you share your plans, your goals, or your innermost thoughts, you give away a little bit of your power. You see, when you tell someone your plans, you're not just sharing information. You're opening yourself up to their opinions, their doubts, and their fears. And often those things can cloud your vision, distract you from your purpose, and slow down your progress. Why do you reflect on this? Why do you feel the need to tell anyone at all? Is it because you want approval? Is it because you're afraid that if you don't say it out loud, it won't happen? Or maybe it's because you've been conditioned to believe that sharing is caring. But let me tell you, sometimes the best way to care for yourself is to keep your mouth shut. When you keep your thoughts to yourself, you protect them. You give them a chance to grow and evolve without the interference of outside noise. You maintain control over your destiny. There's a certain magic that happens when you keep things to yourself. It's like you're building a secret reservoir of energy and potential. And every time you resist the urge to tell someone, you're adding to that reservoir. You're strengthening your resolve, sharpening your focus, and building the momentum you need to turn your dreams into reality. But the moment you let someone in on your plans, that reservoir starts to leak. Suddenly, your energy is divided between executing your plan and managing the expectations, opinions, and doubts of others. And that division of energy can be the difference between success and failure. You see, there's a reason why the most successful people in the world are often the most secretive. They understand the value of keeping things close to the chest. They know that their power lies in their ability to move in silence, to work behind the scenes without anyone knowing what they're up to. They don't feel the need to broadcast their every move because they are secure in their vision. They don't need validation from others because they validate themselves. And that, my friends, now this doesn't mean you should become a recluse, shutting yourself off from the world and never sharing anything with anyone. But it does mean that you should be selective about what you share and with whom. Not everyone needs to know your business. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your life. Some people are just spectators, and their only role is to watch from a distance. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's necessary. Because when you tell someone your plans, you're not just sharing information. You're creating expectations. And those expectations can become a burden. They can weigh you down, make you second guess yourself, and even lead you to make decisions based on what you think others want rather than what's best for you. But when you keep things to yourself, you're free to change your mind, to pivot, to adjust your course without feeling like you have to explain yourself to anyone. You're free to follow your intuition, to trust your inner guidance, and to do what's right for you without the pressure of living up to someone else's expectation. There's a powerful lesson in the story of the farmer who kept his seeds hidden until they were ready to be planted. He knew that if he showed his seeds to others, they might steal them, or worse, they might trample on them without understanding their value. So he kept them hidden, nurturing them in secret until the time was right to plant them in the ground. And when he did, those seeds grew into the most beautiful, abundant crops anyone had ever seen. But it wouldn't have happened if he had been too eager to show them off before they were ready. The same is true for your dreams. Your goals and your plans, they are your seeds, and they need time to grow. They need to be nurtured in the fertile soil of your mind, watered with your dedication, and warmed by the light of your belief. But if you expose them too soon, you risk stunting their growth. You risk losing the very thing that makes them special, their potential. So the next time you feel the urge to tell someone your plans, I want you to pause and ask yourself, why? Why do you feel the need to share this? What do you hope to gain? And most importantly, what do you stand to lose? Because the truth is, you have nothing to gain and everything to lose by telling anyone before it's time. It's also important to recognize that not everyone has your best interests at heart. There are people who consciously or unconsciously will try to undermine your efforts. They may not do it out of malice. They may simply be projecting their own fears and limitations onto you. But that doesn't make their influence any less damaging. When you tell someone your plans, you give them the opportunity to plant seeds of doubt in your mind. They may question your abilities, your judgment, or your timing. And before you know it, you're questioning yourself too. You're second-guessing your decisions, hesitating when you should be taking action, and doubting your own intuition, all because you let someone else's opinion get in the way of your own truth. But when you keep things to yourself, you remain in control. You stay connected to your inner wisdom, and you protect your dreams from the negative energy of others. You give yourself the space to grow, to experiment, and to make mistakes without the pressure of external judgment. And in that space, you find the freedom to be your true self, to pursue your goals with passion and purpose, and to create the life you truly desire. Remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation for your choices. You don't have to justify your decisions or seek approval for your actions. Your life is yours to live, and your dreams are yours to fulfill. The only person you need to answer to is yourself. And when you trust yourself, when you believe in your own power, you become unstoppable. There's immense strength in silence. There's power in restraint. When you resist the urge to tell anyone, you tap into a wellspring of energy and potential that is yours and yours alone. You become a force of nature, moving forward with purpose and determination, unencumbered by the opinions or expectations of others. And that, my friends, is how you create a life of true fulfillment and success. So I urge you today to embrace the power of silence, hold your dreams close, nurture them in the quiet of your own mind, and watch them grow into something extraordinary. Don't tell anyone again. Not until you're ready, not until your dreams have taken root and are strong enough to stand on their own. Because when you keep your power to yourself, you protect it, you preserve it, and you give it the space it needs to flourish. Remember, your life is your masterpiece, and you are the artist. You have the power to create whatever you desire, but only if you keep that power in your hands. So resist the urge to share and instead focus on doing the work day in and day out, quietly and diligently. And when the time is right, when your masterpiece is complete, you can share it with the world. But until then, keep it to yourself, because that is where your true power lies. And it all comes down to you must not tell anyone again. Your dreams, your goals, your plans, they are sacred. They are the seeds of your future, and they deserve to be protected, nurtured, and cherished. Don't give away your power by telling anyone before it's time. Keep it close, hold it dear, and let it grow in the silence of your own mind. And when the time is right, when you're ready to step into your greatness, you will know. And the world will know too. But until then, keep your power to yourself. You must not tell anyone again. Keep your power within you and let it grow into something magnificent. In the silence of your own mind, you find the clarity you need. See, silence isn't just the absence of noise. It's the presence of purpose. When you choose not to tell anyone, when you choose to hold your dreams close, you create a space where you can truly listen to yourself. And in that space, your intuition, your inner voice becomes stronger. It becomes your guide, your compass, pointing you in the direction that is uniquely yours. Too often, we look outside of ourselves for guidance. We seek advice, opinions, and feedback from others, hoping they'll tell us what to do, which path to take, or whether we're on the right track. But the truth is, no one knows you better than you know yourself. No one understands your dreams, your desires, or your potential like you do. And when you tell someone your plans, you risk diluting that inner knowing. You risk allowing their voice to become louder than your own. You must not tell anyone again, because your journey is yours to walk. The path you're on is unique to you, and no one else can walk it for you. When you share your plans with others, you invite them to walk alongside you, to offer their opinions and advice. And while their intentions may be good, their presence can also become a distraction. It can pull you away from your own path, leading you to make decisions based on what they think is best, rather than what you know in your heart is right for you. But when you keep your plans to yourself, you stay focused. You stay true to your vision, and you move forward with confidence and clarity. You become the master of your own destiny, unshaken by the opinions of others. And that, my friends, is where true success lies. In the unwavering belief in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals, regardless of what anyone else thinks. There's a story about a young artist who spent years perfecting his craft. He worked in solitude, away from the eyes of others, honing his skills and developing his unique style. He resisted the urge to show his work to anyone, knowing that he wasn't ready, that his art wasn't yet complete. But in the silence and solitude of his studio, he found his voice. He discovered who he was as an artist and what he wanted to say through his work. And when the time finally came to share his art with the world, it was met with acclaim and admiration. But none of that would have been possible if he had shared his work too soon. If he had sought validation from others before he was ready, he might have been discouraged. He might have doubted himself. And he might never have realized his full potential. You see, timing is everything. There is a time to share, but there's also a time to be silent. And knowing the difference between the two is the key to protecting your dreams and ensuring their success. When you keep your plans to yourself, you allow them to develop naturally. Without the pressure, external expectations, you give yourself the time and space you need to grow, to make mistakes, and to learn from them without the fear of judgment. And in that process, you become stronger, more resilient, and more determined to succeed. But there's another reason why you must not tell anyone again, and it's this. When you keep your plans to yourself, you maintain control over your energy. You see, every time you share your plans with someone, you're giving away a piece of your energy. You're investing a part of yourself in their response, their opinion, and their reaction. And if that response is anything less than supportive, it can drain you. It can sap your motivation, dampen your enthusiasm, and leave you questioning whether your dreams are even worth pursuing. And when you keep your plans to yourself, you keep that energy within you. You stay focused, motivated, and determined. You channel all of your energy into making your dreams a reality, rather than wasting it on seeking approval or validation from others. And that focused energy is what propels you forward, what gives you the strength and perseverance to keep going, even when the road gets tough. There's a quote that says, "Work hard in silence, let your success be your noise." And it's true, when you achieve your goals, when you make your dreams come true, the world will notice. You won't have to tell anyone because your success will speak for itself. But until that day comes, you must protect your dreams. You must keep them safe within you, nurturing them with your energy, your focus, and your belief. I know this isn't easy. In a world that encourages us to share everything, to broadcast our every move on social media, it can be difficult to resist the urge to tell someone. But I want you to remember this: your dreams are precious. They are the seeds of your future, and they deserve to be protected. So before you tell anyone, ask yourself if it's truly necessary. Ask yourself if sharing your plans will help you, or if it will only serve to dilute your focus and drain your energy. And remember, it's okay to keep things to yourself. It's okay to move in silence, to work behind the scenes, and to let your actions speak louder than your words. In fact, it's more than okay. It's powerful. Because when you keep your power to yourself, you become unstoppable. You become the master of your own destiny, guided by your inner wisdom and driven by your own determination. So I encourage you today to embrace the power of silence. Hold your dreams close, nurture them with your energy, and watch them grow into something extraordinary. Don't tell anyone again, not until the time is right, not until you're ready to share your success with the world. Because when you keep your power to yourself, you protect it, you preserve it, and you give it the space it needs to flourish. And remember this: the most powerful force in the world is a person who knows what they want and is willing to work for it quietly and diligently without needing the approval or validation of others. That person is you. You have everything you need within you to achieve your dreams. You don't need to tell anyone. You just need to believe in yourself, to trust your inner wisdom, and to keep moving forward with purpose and determination. So from this day forward, make a commitment to yourself. Commit to keeping your power within you, to nurturing your dreams in the silence of your own mind, and to letting your success speak for itself. And when the time is right, when your dreams have taken root and are ready to blossom, you can share them with the world. But until then, keep them close, hold them dear, and let them grow into something magnificent. You must not tell anyone again, not because you're hiding, not because you're afraid, but because you understand the power of silence, the strength in restraint, and the wisdom in keeping your dreams close until they are ready to be shared. Because in that silence, in that restraint, lies the true power to create the life you desire. So go out there and live your life with purpose, with passion, and with the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that you don't need to tell anyone your plans. You just need to keep working, keep believing, and keep moving forward. And when the time is right, when your dreams have become a reality, the world will know. But until then, let your power remain within you. Let your dreams grow in the fertile soil of your mind, and let your success be your noise. When you choose to keep your power within, you make a profound statement to yourself and to the universe. that you trust your journey, your timing, and your unique process. There's a deep-seated confidence that comes from knowing you don't need to announce your every move or seek external validation to feel secure in your path. This quiet assurance is what builds an unshakable foundation for your success. Think about the strength of a tree. It doesn't shout its growth to the world. It simply extends its roots deeper into the earth, drawing nourishment, building resilience, and growing stronger day by day. Its growth is silent, yet undeniable. And then one day it stands tall, unyielding and firm, providing shade, bearing fruit, and standing as a testament to the power of steady, quiet growth. Your journey is much the same. When you resist the urge to tell anyone, you allow your roots to grow deeper, to draw strength from within, and to build the resilience you need to stand tall in the face of any storm. You might wonder, though, what about the times when you genuinely need support or guidance? Should you keep everything to yourself even then? The answer is nuanced. It's about discernment. Not every thought, every plan, or every dream needs to be shared, but there will be moments when you seek counsel. In those moments, choose wisely who you confide in. Share with those who have earned your trust, who understand your vision, and who will support you without judgment or jealousy. These are the people who will lift you up, who will hold space for your dreams without trying to mold them into something else. But even then, share only what is necessary. Keep the core of your dream, the heart of your plan, close to you. That's your sacred space, and it belongs to you alone. So there's a subtle art in learning when to speak and when to remain silent. It's an art that requires mindfulness, patience, and self-awareness. When you master this art, you find that your energy is better spent on building your dream rather than talking about it. You become more productive, more focused, and more aligned with your true purpose. Consider this. Every time you resist the urge to share prematurely, you're actually reinforcing your commitment to your goal. It's as if you're saying to yourself, I trust my ability to bring this to fruition. I don't need anyone else to validate it. And that trust is powerful. It creates a feedback loop where your confidence grows with each step you take in silence. The more you trust yourself, the more you achieve. The more you achieve, the more your trust in yourself deepens. And let's not forget the element of surprise. There's something incredibly powerful about emerging with your success after working in silence. When you tell no one, you retain the element of surprise, not just for others, but for yourself as well. You give yourself the opportunity to exceed your own expectations, to achieve more than you thought possible without the constraints of other people's opinions weighing you down. Surprise, when combined with silence, becomes a potent force. It's the unexpected blossoming of your efforts, the sudden realization that all your hard work, your focus, and your restraint have led to something truly remarkable. And when that moment comes, when your success is undeniable, it doesn't need to be announced. It speaks for itself. Your achievements become your voice, and that voice is far more powerful than any words you could have spoken. Think of the times you've seen someone achieve something great without ever hinting at their plans. There's a certain admiration, a certain respect that arises when you see someone who didn't need to boast, who didn't need to broadcast their intentions, but simply did the work quietly and consistently. That's the kind of respect you cultivate when you choose to keep your power within. You command attention not by seeking it, but by earning it through your actions. And here's something else to consider. When you don't tell anyone, you also avoid the pitfalls of comparison. The moment you share your plans, you open yourself up to comparisons, either from others or from yourself. You might start to measure your progress against someone else's, or worse, others might start doing it for you. But when you keep your plans to yourself, you eliminate that distraction. You stay focused on your own path, your own progress, without the noise of comparison cluttering your mind. In silence, you find peace. You find the space to breathe, to think clearly, and to act from a place of centeredness. You're not rushing to meet external expectations or timelines. You're moving at your own pace, in harmony with your inner rhythm. And that's where true success is born. Not from the rush to impress others, but from the quiet, steady progression toward your own goals. And also address a comment for you fear missing out on opportunities if you don't share your plans. It's easy to think that by keeping things to yourself, you might miss out on support, collaboration, or opportunities that could propel you forward. But right opportunities will find you when the time is right. You don't need to chase them or announce your readiness to the world. By focusing on your work, by honing your craft in silence, you naturally attract the opportunities that align with your purpose. And when those opportunities come, you'll be ready. Not because you told anyone, but because you did the work. There's a natural flow to life, a rhythm that becomes apparent when you stop trying to force things and simply allow them to unfold. When you tell no one, you tap into that flow. You become attuned to the subtle signals that guide you, to the quiet nudges that tell you when to act and when to wait. And in that flow, you find that things often fall into place more easily than you could have ever orchestrated. Your silence becomes your strength. It becomes the source of your resilience, your creativity, and your unwavering focus. In that silence, you connect more deeply with yourself, with your purpose, and with the energy that fuels your actions. You become less concerned with what others think and more aligned with what truly matters to you. And that alignment is what leads to true fulfillment. So as you move forward, remember this. Your silence is not a weakness. It's a powerful tool. It's the space where your dreams grow, where your ideas take shape, and where your future is forged. Every time you choose not to tell anyone, you're choosing to protect your power, to preserve your energy, and to focus on what truly matters. And when the time comes to share, when your dreams have become a reality, you will do so with the confidence that comes from knowing you did it on your own terms. You will speak from a place of accomplishment, of success, and of knowing that you didn't need to seek validation from anyone else. Your success will be your voice, and it will resonate more powerfully than any words you could have spoken. Until that day comes, keep your power within you. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Let your success be your noise, and let your silence be the fertile ground where your dreams take root and grow. You must not tell anyone again, because your journey, your dreams, and your success are sacred. They are yours to nurture, to protect, and to bring to life. And when you do, the world will know. Not because you told them, but because your achievements will be undeniable. So stay quiet, stay focused, and stay true to yourself. Let your work speak for you. Let your success be your voice, and let your power remain within you, growing stronger with each passing day. And when the time is right, when you're ready to share your success with the world, you will do so with the confidence and grace of someone who knows their worth, who knows their power, and who knows that they didn't need to tell anyone to achieve greatness. In the quietness of your own mind, you are crafting a life that is authentic, resilient, and true to your deepest self. Every day that you choose not to tell anyone, you are fortifying your resolve, sharpening your focus, and deepening your connection with your inner wisdom. You are learning the invaluable skill of listening to yourself, to your intuition, and to the subtle guidance that emerges when the noise of the world is silenced. The act of holding your plans close is not about secrecy for secrecy's sake. It's about honoring the process of growth, of discovery, of creating something meaningful and lasting. It's about understanding that your dreams are tender things in their infancy, and they need the right environment to thrive. An environment free from the harsh winds of doubt and the shadows of other people's opinions. When you don't tell anyone, you give yourself the gift of time to think, to experiment, to try and fail, and to try again without the pressure of external judgment. You allow yourself the freedom to change course if needed, to adjust your plans as you see fit, without having to explain or justify your actions to anyone else. This freedom is priceless, for it allows you to remain fluid, adaptable, and responsive to the ever-changing landscape of your journey. But more than that, when you hold back from telling others, you are making a profound statement about self-reliance. You are saying, I trust myself enough to see this through. I don't need to rely on anyone else's approval or support to validate my journey. This self-reliance is the bedrock of true empowerment. It's the quiet confidence that you are enough, that you have within you all that you need to succeed. This is not to say that you must walk your path entirely alone. There will be times when collaboration and support are necessary and beneficial, but even in those moments, discernment is key. Share only what is necessary and always keep the core of your vision protected. Remember that not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. They don't need to. What matters is that you understand it, that you believe in it, and that you are committed to seeing it through. Let's talk about the role of patience in this process. Patience is a virtue often overlooked in our fast-paced world, but it is essential in nurturing your dreams. When you don't tell anyone, you are practicing patience with yourself, with your process, and with the unfolding of your vision. You are allowing things to develop in their own time, at their own pace, without the rush to prove something to others. And in this patience, you find peace, you find the space to breathe, to reflect, and to grow. Patience teaches you to trust the timing of your life. It shows you that not everything needs to happen right away. that there is a season for everything, and that sometimes the greatest growth happens in the stillness, in the waiting. When you hold back from telling anyone, you are delaying your success. You are preparing for it. You are laying the groundwork, tending to the roots, and ensuring that when your dreams finally emerge, they do so with strength and stability. And then there's the matter of inner peace. When you don't feel the need to tell anyone, you are cultivating a sense of inner peace that is both rare and precious. You are no longer caught up in the endless cycle of seeking approval, worrying about what others think, or trying to meet external expectations. Instead, you are centered, grounded, and at peace with your own process. You know that you are on the right path, and that knowledge is enough. Inner peace is a powerful force. It allows you to move through life with grace, with confidence, and with a deep sense of contentment. It frees you from the need to compare yourself to others, to compete, or to constantly prove yourself. When you are at peace with your own journey, you realize that the only person you need to impress is yourself. And that realization is liberating. So what happens when you finally reach the point where your dreams are ready to be shared? When your success is undeniable and you are ready to step into the spotlight, you will do so with a quiet confidence, with a sense of calm assurance that comes from knowing you did it on your terms. You will speak not from a place of needing to prove anything, but from a place of having already proven it. Your success will be the result of your dedication, your focus, and your unwavering belief in yourself. It will not be something you need to shout about. It will be something that speaks for itself. And when others see what you have accomplished, they will be inspired, not just by your success, but by the way you achieved it. They will see that you didn't need to tell anyone, that you didn't need to seek approval, validation, but that you simply did the work, quietly, consistently, and with purpose. This is the kind of success that lasts. It's the kind of success that is built on a solid foundation of self-reliance, patience, and inner peace. It's the kind of success that doesn't fade with time, but grows stronger, deeper, and more meaningful as you continue to build upon it. And so as you move forward, remember, your silence is your power. Your patience is your inner peace is your guide. You don't need to tell anyone because your actions will speak for themselves. Your success will be your voice, and it will be louder, clearer, and more impactful than any words you could ever say. Keep your dreams close. Nurture them in the quiet of your own mind. Trust in your process, and know that when the time is right, your success will be undeniable. You don't need to tell anyone again because you already know where you're going. You have the map, the compass, and the determination to get there. And that, my friends, is more powerful than anything you could ever share. So continue on your path with quiet confidence. Let your work speak for you. Let your success be your noise. And let your silence be the fertile ground where your dreams grow and flourish. You must not tell anyone again, because your journey is sacred, your dreams are precious, and your power is within you. Keep it close, hold it dear, and let it guide you to the life you were meant to live.